G'day. It's finally kicked in. It took a few moments. Can't see for shit beyond about 30 centimetres. Yeah, I'm a bit of a blind mud. Well, I wasn't drinking that much. Come on, I'm not absolutely pissed. But yeah, I managed to delete the file, which is the one I just previously uploaded actually. Because I found an old one that I was going to delete and I thought, that's actually cool, so I'm publishing it as a blooper reel for the song that I stuffed up in today's first episode. So God, I even had a plan what I was going to talk about, and I just wanted to see how much memory I got. And it's 34 minutes, which means I still get about 31 and a half minutes maximum recording time. So I should, without any further delay, press pause. Ha! Back again. It's very important on this particular Sunday, being the 25th of March, because this is the only Sunday, the 25th of March, we will ever have. If you're living in the here and now, you want to make every moment Christmas. The light should be shining all the time. Not just one day a year. You fucking wage slave. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh. Merry Christmas. And a happy every day. It's a little bit potent, I have to admit. After that glass of red wine, I think I should get stuck into song first, or reading. I think a song. And it's not even going to be a flat earth song, it's just a song I like to sing. Because I like Neil Young songs. I should flat eartherize it. That would be just wrong, wouldn't it? Oh God, I can see it coming. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not going to try to. I'm going to try and sing it normal, okay? Except I'd change some of the lyrics. Think I'll pack it in and buy a combi. Take it up to Byron Bay. I did that. Find a place to call my own and try to fix up. Start a brand new day. The woman I'm thinking of, she loved me all up, but I'm so down today. She's so fine, she's in my mind. I hear her calling. See a lonely boy out on the weekend, trying to make it pay. Can't relate to joy, he tries to speak and can't begin to say. pictures on the wall, they make me look up from a big brass bed. Now I'm running down the road trying to stay up somewhere in ahead. The woman I'm thinking of, she loved me all up, but I'm so down today. She's so fine, she's in my mind, I hear her calling. See the lonely boy out on the weekend, trying to make it pay. Can't relate to joy, he tries to speak and can't begin to say. God, I love Neil Young songs, eh? Stay alive, don't drink and drive. What can I say? What can I do? I put a little bit too much Christmas in everyone. This one is also completely as it was. Set my fingers are slippery and I'm going to drop my pick if I don't try liquid gold off them. Round and round and round we spin to weave a wall to Emerson. It won't be long. It won't be long. How slow and slow and slow it goes to mend the tear that always shows. It won't be long. It won't be long. It's hard enough losing the paper illusion you've hidden inside, without the confusion of finding you using the crutch of the light to shelter your pride when you cry. Round and round and round we spin to weave a wall to Emerson. It won't be long. It won't be long. How slow and slow and slow it goes to mend the tear that always shows. It won't be long. It won't be long. Now you're moving too slow, and wherever you go, there's another besides. It's so hard to say no to yourself, and it shows that you're losing inside when you step on your pride. Round and round we spin to weave a wall to hem us in. It won't be long. It won't be long. How slow and slow and slow it goes to mend the tear that always shows. It won't be long. It won't be long. How the hours will bend through the time that you spend till you turn to your eyes and you see your best friend looking over the end, and you turn to see why, and he looks in your eyes and he cries. Won't be Thank you for being with me in this moment. Hope the beer doesn't froth over again this time. As I say, it's got a little bit of Christmas. May the love and light of Christ be with you always. Hesitant to start. Someone and someone were down by the pond, looking for something to plant in the lawn. Out in the fields, they were turning the soil. I'm sitting here hoping this water will boil. When I look through the window out on the road, they're bringing me presents and saying hello, singing words, between the lines of age, words, a sword between the lines of age. If I was a junk man selling you cars, washing your windows and shining your stars, thinking your mind was my own in a dream, what would you wonder and how started laughing and talking in rhyme, singing words between the lines of age. Words are swords between the lines of age. Someone down by the pub, looking for something, planting the lawn. Out in the fields, they were turning the soil. I'm sitting there hoping this water will boil. When I look through the window and out on the road, they're bringing their presents and saying hello, singing words between the lines of age. Words between the lines of age. Apparently I just heard the other day too, this is something that took me by a bit of a surprise, is that Aquarius, the age what we're in of Aquarius, is meant to actually be a dude, and it's like you'd think the water bearer would be a chick, right? Like I would. Not that I'm saying chicks and blokes can't do the same job, because I would just think wetness comes from women, and I suppose the bucket, the water bearer, yeah, that's the thing, yeah, that's the masculine side. Okay, now I get it. Aquarius the man. Didn't take me long to get that, did it? All I had to do was talk about it out loud at myself, because honestly I don't actually ever feel as though that little thing at the bottom of my book stand is ever right. Fuck. Time's running out. I'm gonna give you till the morning comes, till the morning comes, till the morning comes. I'll only wait until the morning comes, till the morning comes, till the morning comes. I'm gonna give you till the morning comes, until the morning comes, till the morning comes. I'm only waiting till the morning comes, till the morning comes, till the morning comes. That's the only lyrics to this song. There are no more. That is all. I'm not gonna change it to a flat earth song. Not at all. It's not a spinning ball. I'm gonna give you till the morning comes, till the morning comes, till the morning comes. I'm only waiting till the morning comes, till the morning comes. morning comes. That's all. Till the morning. Bet you never saw it coming either, did you? I do have a Flat Earth song. I might have just enough time to sing it. I forgot all about this one because I'm getting actually pleasantly Sundayed here. And because it's Sunday here, and every day is Sunday, every day is light day, every day is kiss my ass day. I'd like to dedicate this song to all you true humans who don't believe you should have to live as a slave your entire life when we have so much wealth and technology that should be shared equitably, and we should all be able to live a good, happy, free life and spend our time making songs and drinking beer. Meanwhile, here in the real world, I'm paying $400 a week rent. Yeah, I know, it's a rip-off, but similar places are going for $550 a week. So I just shut up, pay my rent, and obviously I did mention it before just briefly, but not that I expect you to really worry too much. It's not a problem. That's right, I was going to do a reading. I don't think I've got time to now. A reading. Again, the great feast in Jerusalem. Again, the great feast in Jerusalem was on, and Joseph, Mary, and their son were there. The child was 12 years old, and there were Jews and proselytes from many countries in Jerusalem. And Jesus sat among the priests and doctors in the temple hall. And Jesus opened up a book of prophecy and read, "Woe, woe to Ariel, the town where David dwelt. I will dismantle Ariel, and she shall groan and weep. And I will camp against her round about with hostile posts. And I will bring her low, and she shall speak out of the earth. With muffled voice like a familiar spirit shall she speak. Yea, she shall only whisper forth her speech. And foes unnumbered, like the grains of dust, shall come upon her suddenly. The Lord of hosts will visit her with thunder and with tempest, and with storm, with earthquake, and with devouring flames. Lo, all these people have deserted me. They draw to me the speech, and with their lips they honour me, and their hearts are far removed from me, their fear, for that is inspired by man. And I will breathe an adverse breath upon my people, Israel. The wisdom of their wise men shall be lost, the understanding of their prudent men shall not be found. My people seek to hide their counsel from the Lord, so that their works may not be seen. They fain would cover up their works with darkness of the night, and say, Who sees us now? Who knows us now? Poor foolish men! Shall that which has been made say of its maker, He is naught, I made myself? Or shall the pot speak out, and say to him who made the pot, You have no skill, you do not know? But this will not forever be. The time will come when Lebanon will be a fruitful field, and fruitful fields will be transformed to groves. And on that day the deaf will hear the words of God, the blind will read the book of God's remembrance, and suffering ones will be relieved, and they will have abundant joy, and every one that needs will be supplied, and it will come to pass that all the foolish will be wise. The people will return and sanctify the Holy One, and in their heart of hearts, lo, they will reverence him." When Jesus had thus read, he put aside the book and said, "You masters of the law, will you make plain for us the prophet's words?" Now Hillel sat among the masters of the law, and he stood forth and said, "Perhaps our young Rabboni who has read the word will be interpreter." And Jesus said, "The Ariel of the prophet is our own Jerusalem. By selfishness and cruelty this people has become a stench unto the Elohim. The prophet saw these days from far, and of these times he wrote. Our doctors, lawyers, priests, and scribes oppress the poor, while they themselves in luxury live. The sacrifices and the offerings of Israel are but abomination unto God. The only sacrifice that God requires is self. Because of this injustice and this cruelty of man to man, the Holy One has spoken of this commonwealth. Lo, I will overrun, I will overturn. Yes, I will overturn. It shall be overturned, and it shall be no more until he comes whose right it is, and I will give it unto him. In all the world there is one law of right, and he who breaks that law will suffer grief, for God is just. And Israel has gone far astray, has not regarded justice nor the rights of man, and God demands that Israel shall reform and turn again to ways of holiness. And if our people will not hear the voice of God, lo, nations from afar will come and sack Jerusalem, and tear our temple down, and take our people captive into foreign lands. But this will not be forever. Though they be scattered far and wide, and wander here and there among the nations of the earth, like sheep that have no shepherd guide, the time will come when God will bring again the captive hosts, for Israel shall return and dwell in peace. And after many years our temple shall be built again, and one whom God will honour, one in whom the pure in heart delights, will come and glorify the house of God, and reign in righteousness. When Jesus had thus said, he stepped aside, and all the people were amazed and said, surely this is the Christ. Okay, I'm not going to sing this last song. I'm going to have to try something else instead. Oh, there goes the plectrum. It is getting rather late on this Sunday evening, and I hope I might find something to eat shortly. Instead, I'm going to read this one to you, only because it's page 38. It's like, when's the last time you heard somebody say to you, I'm going to read page 38 to you? So this is original. This is the first time you've ever had somebody say, I'm going to read page 38 to you, and then read page 38 to you. Page 38 says, Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ, section V, the temple dot. He goes with them to Nazareth dot, symbolic meanings of the carpenter's tools dot. I'm not going to read the dots anymore, it's a bit dot annoying. Big capital T, the Great Feast of the Pasch. Bloody bastards, where's my Feast of the Pasch? Was ended, and the Nazarenes were journeying towards their homes. Oh, what? They'd had a good Pasch, now they're just fucking off. I keep it pure. Forgive me, Father, for I did a funny. Okay, so the great feast of the Pasch was ended, and the Nazarenes were journeying towards their homes, and they were in Samaria, and Mary said, where's my son? None had seen the boy. Joseph sought among the kindred who were on the way to Galilee, but they hadn't seen him. So Joseph, Mary, and a son of Zebedee returned and sought through all Jerusalem. Why don't they just give the name of the son rather than say this is just the son of Zebedee? Anyway, the son of Zebedee returned and sought through all Jerusalem, and they could find him not. This is starting to sound important to you. It's like, ooh, a little lost boy in a city. And then they went up to the temple courts and asked the guards, have you seen Jesus, a fair-haired boy with deep blue eyes, 12 years of age, about these courts? The guards replied, yeah, he's in the temple now, disputing with the doctors of the law. And they went in and found him as the guards had said. And Mary said, why, Jesus, why do you treat your parents thus? Lo, we have sought 2 days for you, and feared that some great harm had overtaken you. And Jesus said, do you not know that it must be about my Father's work? But he went round and pressed the hand of every doctor of the law and said, I trust that we may meet again. And then he went forth with his parents on their way to Nazareth. And when they reached their home, he wrought with Joseph as a carpenter. One day, as he was bringing forth the tools for work, he said, "These tools remind me of the ones we handle in the workshop of the mind, where things were made of thought and where we build up character. We use the square to measure all our lines, we straighten out the crooked places out of the way, and we make the corners of our conduct square. We use the compass to draw circles around our passions and desire to keep them in the bounds of righteousness. We use the axe to cut away the knotty, useless and ungainly parts and make the character symmetrical. We use the hammer to drive home the truth and pound it in until it is a part of every part. We use the plane to smooth the rough, uneven surfaces of joint and block and board that go to build the temple for the truth. The chisel line, the plumber and the saw all have their uses in the workshop of the mind. And then this ladder with its trinity of steps, faith, hope and love, on it we climb up to the dome of purity and life. And on the 12-step ladder we ascend until we reach the pinnacle of that which is spent to build the temple of perfected man." How good it is to read a book. I've told you the story how I found this book, hey? But I'm out of time. Goodbye-bye.